Hi friends, in the last session we have discussed the types of variables. Okay, in the last session we have discussed the concept called types of variables. So normally Python supports two types of variables. One is the global variables and the second one is the local variables. Coming to global variable means the variable which are declared outside of function. Okay, the variable which are declared outside of function are called global variables, and these variables are accessed in all functions throughout the module. Okay, these variables are accessed in all functions throughout the module. Okay, so normally we will declare means in this way. So wherever you declare that variable, it can be accessed throughout the function. Okay, it can be accessed throughout the module. Okay, we can say this is one module. This total program is nothing but one module. Clear? So in that way we can access global variables, and the second one will be local variables. Okay, local variables means the variables which are declared inside a function are called the local variables. Okay, the variables which are declared inside a function are called the local variables. Local variables are available only within the function which function are declared. Okay, the local variables are available only within the function in which where function is declared. Okay, that means I'm taking one function. Okay, I'm taking one function here. Variable is declared. So whenever you declare a variable here, it is available only within this function. If you access outside of the function or anywhere, it will give error. Okay, it will give error saying that name error a is not defined. Okay, name error a is not defined. Clear? This is nothing but what local variable. So today we are going to discuss about what global keyword. Okay, today we are going to discuss about global keyword. Normally global keyword is nothing but we can use global keyword for the following two purposes. Okay, we can use global keyword for the following two purposes. One is to declare global variable inside function, and we can declare global variable outside the function. So both ways we can declare a global keyword. Okay, so inside, if you are declaring a function, so we can create them variable as a global variable even you declared a function inside also. So just don't get confused. First let me explain one example, then you will get clarity. Okay, first observe here, we can use global keyword. We can use global keyword for the following two purposes. For the following two purposes. Okay, we can use global keyword for the following two purposes. One is to declare global variable inside a function. Okay, to declare a global variable. Okay, to declare global variable inside a function. Okay, to declare global variable inside function. Second one is to make global variable available to the function. Okay, to make global variable available to the function so that we can perform acquired modifications. Okay, just I'm writing only one point. Next point I will write by explaining the example first. So first I will take example 1. So first I am taking an example is nothing but what regarding global keyword. Okay, global keyword. See, first what I am taking here means I am taking first global variable. Okay, first I am taking global variable is nothing but what a is equal to I'm taking 10. Okay, I'm taking a is equal to 10. Next I'm taking def f1 function. Okay, def f1 function. Here I'm assigning one more variable is nothing but what triple eight. Okay, triple eight. Next print of a. Okay, print of a. I have declared a variable a equal to 10. Def f1 function. Okay, f1 function. A equal to triple eight. Okay, a equal to triple eight. This is nothing but what? A global variable. Okay, this is nothing but what? A global variable. This is nothing but what? A global variable, and this is nothing but what? A local variable. Okay. Now observe here def f2 function. Def f2 function. Now here I'm accessing the value of a. Here I'm accessing the value of a. And outside of the function also I will access. Okay, f1 and f2. I'm calling the functions, and here I'm printing the value of a. Here I'm printing the value of a. See here what happened means a equal to triple eight means here we will get a triple eight. Okay, here we'll get a triple eight. First we'll get a triple eight. Next we'll get a 10. Okay, next we'll get a 10. Here also we'll get a 10, because this variable declared inside a function. Okay, this variable declared inside a function, so that this variable available only inside this function. Outside of the function it is not available, so that's why here a equals to 10 declared outside of the function. So that's why this variable available to this f2 function and outside of the function. Okay, now observe here triple eight followed by double 10. Okay, triple eight followed by double 10. Clear? This is nothing but what? First example. Okay, this is nothing but what? First example. Example 1. Next, next what I'm doing means here, okay, if I'm declaring here global variable, and here I'm taking local variable. So inside function also you want to make a global variable. Okay, inside function also if you want to make a global variable means global, okay, global of a. Global of a. Observe carefully. In the previous case, if I'm not using this one, we are getting triple eight. Okay, so now this variable will become global variable. Okay, now this variable will become a global variable. Okay, make sure now this variable becomes a global variable. Once this variable is declared as global variable, which is declared inside a function. Okay, inside a function the variable declared as global. Okay, inside function the variable which is declared as global keyword. Okay, global keyword a equals to 10 is going to replace it with the triple eight. Okay, is going to replace with the triple eight. Okay, that's why here we'll get the different output. Okay, here we'll get the different output. See, global variable means normally outside only, but inside a function you are declaring a variable as global. Once this inside function variable is declared as global, okay, as declared as global, then this value will be not available. Okay, this value will be gone. Okay, this value will be gone, global variable is gone, so this value will no longer required. Okay, it is no way it will be available. So that's why global a equals to 10 means now from this time onwards it will be triple eight. So this one also will be available if this function calls. Okay, if this function calls, then only a equals to triple eight will be replaced with this one. So if I am not calling this function, that time here we will get a 10 only. So observe the both cases. See, now in this case we are getting both times a triple eight. Okay, now in this case I am getting triple eight in both the cases. But observe here, if I am not calling this function, okay, if I am not calling this function, so this time 10 10. Why? Because we are declared a global variable. Okay, in this case we are declared a global variable, but we are not calling that function. Okay, we are not calling that function. If you called this function, then only the value of global a variable is, it will change. Okay, The value of variable will change global variable when you called this function. Clear? This is what global variable. Okay. So with respect to calling function, behavior will change. Okay. Behavior will change. Okay. First, let me give you example with this one. Not required. Okay. Example 2. Here first I will write one note. So what is the note means? The value of variable, the value of variable a equals to 10 is declared. Okay, the value of variable a is declared. A is equal to 10 is declared. But whenever whenever we call f1 function, f1 function, then that time value of a equal to 10, a equal to 10 going to is going to replace. Okay, is going to replace with the, okay, a is equal to 10 is going to replace. Okay, a is equal to 10 is going to replace with the a equal to triple eight. Okay, a is equal to triple eight. Next point, next point. Okay, example 2 and example 3. Okay, let me write example 2 point and the point number 1. If you observe here, in this case 10 10. Okay, in this case we are getting 10 10. Okay, sorry, here 10 and here also 10. Example 3. Example 3. Example 3. Example 3. The value of, in this example, in this example we are not calling, we are not calling f1 function. Okay, in this example we are not calling f1 function. Okay, in this example we are not calling f1 function. So because of this, okay, because of this reason we are getting, okay, we are getting value of a is equal to 10. Value of a is equal to 10 only. Value of a is equal to 10 only. Okay, in this example we are not calling f1 function. Because of this reason we are getting value of 10 only. That is, that is declared as that is declared as a equal to 10, declared as a global variable. Global variable, that is declared as a global variable, declared as a global variable. Okay, so next, here what I'm doing means, in this example a equal to 10. Okay, a equal to 10. So observe here, in this case I'm declaring only local variable. Okay, I'm declaring only local variable. Okay, I'm declaring local variable. Okay, I'm declaring local variable. Anyway, here it will be available, but in the f2 function it is not available. Why? Because the value of a is declared as a local variable. Okay, observe here, triple eight followed by error. Okay, triple eight followed by error. Clear? Triple eight followed by error. Example 4. Next. Okay, next point. Next point is, but if the variable is not having outside, okay, so if you are want to make a variable is global which is declared inside function, okay, listen carefully. If you want to make a local variable as global variable which is declared inside a function, okay, if you want to declare a local variable which is declared inside function, so we can make that variable as a global by using global keyword. Okay, already here I have explained, right? Example 2. So just the same example, but here in my example I'm not considering value a equal to 10 outside. Okay, just here only I'm considering. Now this value will become a global. Now this value will become global. So global variable which is declared, okay, the variable global is declared inside function, so that is available to the outside of the function also. Okay, that is available to the outside of the function also. The variable which is declared as global inside function, that is available to the outside of the function also. That's why here we are getting triple eight. Okay, that's why here we are getting triple eight. Clear? Example 5. That is example 5. The variable which is declared. Okay, the variable which is declared inside function. Okay, the variable which is declared inside function, we can make that variable as global by using global keyword. We can make the variable as global by using global keyword. Okay, we can make that variable as global by using global keyword. Clear? This is nothing but what a global keyword. Okay, final example. Okay, final example. Example 6. Final example. What is that means? Suppose here I am taking a equal to 10. Okay, here I am taking a equal to 10. A equal to 10 I am taking. So now what is this variable? Global variable. Okay, now what is this variable as a global variable? Now here I am taking local variable as a equal to 10. Now this is what a local variable. Now this is what a local variable. So in this case we'll get a triple eight and a 10. Okay, in this case we will get a triple eight and a 10. Why? Because we are calling first f1 function. F1 function a equal to triple eight and triple eight printing. F2 function we are calling means here 10. Okay, here 10. Next what happening here is, suppose a equal to 10 same variable and a equals to triple eight same variable. Whenever both are having the same variable, okay, whenever both are having the same variable, if you want to access the global variable, okay, if you want to access the global variable, that is also possible by using globals, okay, that is also we can access by using what? Globals keyword. globals of globals of by using this way, by using globals of a. So in this case also, even you declared the variable a, so here will get triple eight, but here you will get as 10. Okay, here you will get value as 10. Okay, observe here triple eight, and here triple eight, here 10. Here also what? 10. Triple eight followed by 10. Okay, triple eight followed by 10. See, normally if once a variable is declared inside function, that variable only it will access. But if you want to access the global variable which is declared outside of the function with the same name, so that is we can access by using in this way. Okay, that is we can access by using what? In this way. Clear? So this is nothing but what? This is nothing but what? Global keyword. Okay, this is nothing but what? Global keyword. So in the next session, I'm going to explain about a recursive function. Okay, recursive function and anonymous function. Okay, recursive function and anonymous function I'm going to explain. Okay, observe here what is the point is, if the variable, okay, if the variable is having same name, if the variable is having same name outside and inside. Okay, if the variable is having same name outside and inside, okay, if the variable is having same name outside and inside, still we can access, still we can access in global variable, global variable and local variable. Okay, still we can access that global variable inside function by using globals of variable. Okay, if the variable is having same name outside and inside. Okay, if the variable is having same name outside and inside, still we can access global variable inside function by using globals variable. Okay, we can access still that global variable inside function by using globals of that variable. By using this way we can access global variables. Clear? So in the next session, I'm going to explain about another concepts called recursive functions and anonymous functions. Okay, in the next session, I'm going to explain about a recursive function and anonymous function. Okay, friends, if you are having any questions or any queries, please post your query in the comment section. Okay, feel free to ask any question. I will reply to your question. It is related to technicals. Okay, thank you friends, thanks for watching. If you are having anything, please let me know or post your query in the comment section. Okay, thank you friends, thanks for watching. If you are watching my channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.